What if I told you that out of 195 countries in the world, only 10 possess the deadliest weapons ever created by mankind? These 9 nations control the power to destroy civilization multiple times over. While the world focuses on economic wars and technology races, these countries hold the ultimate insurance policy, nuclear weapons, and the story of how they got them is filled with betrayal, genius, espionage, and raw ambition. In this video on Mr. No Official, we're counting down the 10 nuclear-armed nations, from the newest and most unpredictable all the way to the country that started it all. We'll reveal how they built their arsenals, the shocking betrayals involved, and what this means for America's national security in 2026 and beyond. This isn't just history. In an era of rising tensions with China, Russia, and rogue states, understanding who has nukes and how they got them has never been more important for every American. These weapons don't just protect nations, they reshape global power. By the end of this video, you'll see the nuclear world in a completely new light. If you care about America's future, defense strategy, and the new Cold War, stay until the end. This is going to be intense. Let's begin the countdown, starting with the most unpredictable player, North Korea. Despite crippling sanctions and extreme poverty, Kim Jong-un's regime has built and tested multiple nuclear devices and advanced missiles capable of reaching the United States. Their program is a masterclass in defiance and proliferation. Next is Pakistan. With roughly 170 warheads, Pakistan's nuclear program was turbocharged by scientist A.Q. Khan, who ran a global black market network selling nuclear secrets. Their weapons are primarily aimed at India, but the instability in the region makes this arsenal particularly concerning for the world. Both countries developed nukes under heavy international pressure. Pakistan used a mix of stolen technology and covert networks, while North Korea combined indigenous engineering with help from proliferation networks. For America, these two represent the danger of nuclear weapons spreading to unstable regimes. One miscalculation could drag the United States into direct conflict. Number 8 is India. After China's 1962 invasion, India launched its nuclear program under the slogan, "Peaceful Nuclear Explosion." In 1974, they tested their first device, followed by major tests in 1998. Today, India possesses advanced thermonuclear capabilities and a growing triad of delivery systems. Israel remains deliberately ambiguous under its policy of nuclear opacity. Widely believed to have around 90 warheads, Israel developed its program with significant French assistance in the 1950s and 60s. Their Dimona reactor remains one of the most secretive facilities on Earth. Both nations developed nukes primarily for survival. India facing 2 nuclear neighbors, Israel surrounded by hostile states. Their programs show how perceived existential threats drive countries to cross the nuclear threshold, regardless of international pressure. At number 6 is China. Starting with Soviet help in the 1950s, China successfully tested its first atomic bomb in 1964. After the Sino-Soviet split, they rapidly developed their own hydrogen bomb. Today, China is modernizing its arsenal faster than any other nation, with new silos, submarines, and hypersonic delivery systems. France comes in at number 5. After feeling betrayed by the United States and Britain, who refused to share nuclear technology, France launched its independent Force de Frappe. They tested their first bomb in 1960 in Algeria and quickly became a nuclear superpower with advanced submarine-launched missiles. These two nations prove that even close partners can turn rivals when it comes to ultimate security. France's determination to stay independent still shapes European defense policy today. Number 4 is the United Kingdom. The British were pioneers. Many key scientists in the Manhattan Project were British. However, after World War II, the United States passed laws that cut off nuclear cooperation with Britain. Feeling betrayed by their closest ally, Britain developed its own atomic bomb, testing it in 1952. They later focused heavily on submarine-launched ballistic missiles, which still form the core of their nuclear deterrent today. The UK's story highlights how even America's strongest allies felt the need for independent nuclear capability when trust broke down. Their Trident system remains one of the most reliable deterrents in the world. Number 3 is Russia, inheritor of the Soviet Union's massive arsenal. The Soviets were shocked by America's atomic monopoly. Through an extensive espionage network that penetrated the Manhattan Project, they accelerated their program dramatically. In 1949, they tested RDS-1, their first atomic bomb, just 4 years after Hiroshima. The Soviet Union eventually built the largest nuclear stockpile in history, peaking at over 40,000 warheads. Today, Russia maintains roughly 6,000 warheads and continues modernizing delivery systems, including hypersonic weapons. Russia's nuclear doctrine and willingness to brandish these weapons make them America's primary strategic competitor in this domain, and at number one in the United States of America. In 1939, Albert Einstein warned President Roosevelt about Nazi Germany's potential atomic research. This led to the Manhattan Project, one of the largest and most secretive scientific endeavors in history. Under the leadership of Robert Oppenheimer, and with the greatest scientific minds of the time, many of them refugees from Europe, America achieved the impossible. The Trinity test in July 1945, followed by Hiroshima and Nagasaki, changed warfare forever. The US didn't just build the bomb, it built an entire nuclear enterprise. Bombers, missiles, submarines, and command systems. Today, America maintains the world's most advanced and reliable nuclear triad. This program gave the United States unmatched power, but also created the permanent challenge of proliferation that we still face today. From America's groundbreaking achievement to today's complex nuclear landscape, these 10 nations control weapons that can end modern civilization in hours. The spread of nuclear technology through espionage, betrayal, and determination shows how difficult it is to contain this knowledge. As tensions rise with China and Russia, and as countries like Iran edge closer, America faces critical decisions. The United States must maintain technological superiority, modernize its aging arsenal, and strengthen alliances while preventing further proliferation. Energy, diplomacy, and military readiness all play key roles in this new nuclear age. What do you think? Which country's nuclear journey surprised you the most? Should America take a harder line on proliferation or focus on new arms control agreements? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this deep strategic breakdown, hit the like button, share this video with fellow Americans who care about national security, and subscribe to Mr. No Official. Turn on the bell for more powerful fact-based videos. Thank you for watching. Stay informed. Stay strong.